So in this video I'm going to be walking you through how to download, install and run a portable XAMPP server environment. This is a complete package of a web server and a database server and a PHP installation all in one download. This will be the main tool set we'll be using for our web development. If you search for XAMPP download on the web, you'll probably arrive at this page. These initial downloads here are for actual installers. We want a portable version, so we need to click on the More Downloads link, which takes us to here, where we pick our operating system. I'm running on Windows, so I'll click on XAMPP Windows. That brings you to a list of all the versions of XAMPP you could ever want, going back to 2003. The latest version at the moment we're making this tutorial is 7.4.9, so that's the one I'm going to go for. I click on that, it takes me into this page here. This is the page you'll get to if you follow the link off of Teams, and it's the portable zip that I want. If I click on that link, it takes me to this page. There's a slight pause, it gives me a countdown, and then should open up the download pop-up. Here we go. Click OK to save the file, and then depending on how fast your internet connection is, it'll take shorter or longer. This is currently saying 16 minutes to download. Oh, it's going down quite quickly. Nonetheless, it's going to be a while. I'll see you in a little while, folks. Once it's downloaded, go to your downloads folder and there should be a zip file in there. Let's have a look inside it. Let's open it up. It's quite a large file, it's got quite a lot of material in there. It might take a little while for it to pull everything together. There we go. We can see it's got a single folder in there, XAMPP. If we look inside that, we'll see lots of subfolders, lots and lots of files. This, as I said, is a complete Apache web server, Maria database install, PHP install, and a Tomcat install as well. Lots of stuff in here. So we want to put this somewhere we can use it. We want this XAMPP folder. I'm going to work off of a memory stick. So here we go. I've got my memory stick in the F drive. I've already set this up a little bit. I've got a folder for apps and a folder where I'm going to put my code. Let's go into the apps folder. Already a few things in here. If I grab that XAMPP folder out of the zip file and drag and drop that onto my USB drive. And again, there's a lot of material to copy here, so that will probably take a little while. And we're done. So there we go. We've got our XAMPP folder on our F drive now. This is where our XAMPP application is going to live. If we open up that folder, as I said, there's a lot of detail inside here. We'll be looking at this in subsequent lessons. For the moment, we just want to check that we've got everything and everything is working properly. There are a couple of files that we're going to be using. We've got setup_xampp.bat and we've got xampcontrol.exe. These are the two main files we'll be using. The setup batch file makes sure that your portable install will work correctly with whatever drive letter your portable install is currently sitting on. So every time you plug your memory stick in, if that drive letter has changed, you need to run setup. So that's the first thing we're going to do. Let's run the setup batch file. Just double click on it. And there we go. That's done all the setup. Press return. And now if I run the XAMPP control application, pick the language, American or German. And here is our XAMPP control application. Again, we'll be looking at this in more detail in other lessons. Generally, it's the top two services that we want, Apache and MySQL. But it says MySQL. It's actually the Maria database engine. They just haven't updated that particular label. It's fully compatible with MySQL. So let's start Apache. And let's start MySQL. And if both of these labels here turn green, we know that they are working correctly. We can check that. We can go back to the browser. Let's open up a new tab. And if we go to localhost, just localhost on its own, if we see this page here, then XAMPP is installed correctly. Just to prove that to you, let me stop Apache a moment and let's try and reload this page. And we get an unable to connect because the web server isn't running now. Start Apache again. Reload the page. And there is the page. So if you get to this stage here, you have a successful install of our XAMPP or XAMPP, our server, ready to go. Well done. Now, as a little follow-on to this, this is particularly if you're used to XAMPP, which is an alternative portable server. When you're done, you need to explicitly come into the control panel and stop Apache and MySQL. If you just kill the control panel, it doesn't stop Apache and the database server. They carry on running in the background. So once you're done, you want to come in and explicitly stop Apache, explicitly stop the database server, and then you can kill the control panel.